I'm John Hampson, a GP at Greenmount Medical Centre in Bury. We've now been using EPS Release 2 for about 6 months. Well, the thing is that EPS Release 2, when it's working properly, should really have been entirely under the bonnet process as far as patients are concerned. And so those patients who previously were having their prescriptions collected by pharmacies have really seen little change, other than their prescriptions may get there a little bit quicker. I think the most useful thing that a practice can do before going to Release 2 is actually to have a look at the system. Hopefully there will be other practices in the locality that might use the same supplies system, or possibly a user group. It's too difficult to actually work out precisely how you're going to operate in the practice without having seen it. After some initial experiments, we were never very keen on the old manual repeat dispensing system, but we could see significant benefits from the electronic one. You have to choose your patients carefully, and we started with patients who were on stable medication and generally a few items. We got to know the system and the pharmacist got to know the system. It really makes little difference to the patient. They still have a relationship with the pharmacist and they have a relationship with us. Traditionally, we had issued a lot of post-dated manual prescriptions, and we gave those for 3 months at a time. We made a decision as a practice that we were going to cease issuing post-dated prescriptions altogether. And as an incentive to patients, we're now actually offering up to 6 months on repeat dispensing, whereas in the past we'd been prepared to issue 3 months of post-dated manual prescription. EPS actually enhances the opportunities to review medication. It's more flexible in that authorisations that have already been issued can be withdrawn at any time prior to them being drawn down by the pharmacy. This means that, for instance, if a patient has been given a repeat dispensing batch and it changes, or there's a clinical reason to discontinue that, it's a very simple process to stop it forthwith. Really, you've got to go for it. It does involve a significant process change, but there are significant benefits to be gained. We are now issuing almost half of our prescriptions electronically, and we want as soon as possible to get to a position where the electronic route is the default process through which prescriptions are issued. That will give us our maximum efficiency gains as a business. Fortunately, we've managed to get all the staff on board with this. They are actually finding themselves that they're saving time. What they didn't like to do was filing paper prescriptions, chasing after prescriptions that were said to be missing. We can now audit trail everything, and we know precisely where everything is at any time. The key to our success in implementing the system has been our close relationship with our community pharmacy colleagues. Traditionally, we hadn't spoken to them frequently, but we've had a number of meetings with them, and we've come to understand each other's processes a lot better.